All right, Cathy's, we are back. Big news. Cracker Barrel caved.
They did.
They did.
Smart move.
They didn't even last a day. 2 days?
Yeah, because Sunday pod.
I think Friday they announced
Stock created Friday.
Yeah. So Friday announcement.
The old man's back.
Herschel's back. I mean, apparently they hired consultants. They spent a ton of money on this.
Why are you hiring consultants?
At this point, I'm addicted to ChatGPT, obscenely addicted. And I ask for everything. It also upsets me how bad Siri is. Siri is just horrendous because I use Siri when I'm with the kids a lot. I use ChatGPT on thinking about anything. I literally be like, if I wanted to sell this shoe to this group of people, how would you do it? And it literally lists out a plan on how to do these things. I'm at a point now where
we've seen the stories how people are treating ChatGPT as their friends.
Yeah.
It's like their new relationship.
It's a great friend of mine.
And then there are posts that I've seen that people just wanted to test it.
Yeah.
I'm suicidal.
Yeah.
And then
what is go kill yourself?
No, but what ChatGPT should do is say, here's a hotline.
Yeah.
Call a hotline.
Well, I think that'll get fixed. I mean, there was going to be some unfortunate incidents because I don't think they knew this shit was going to be like this fast. The reliance on ChatGPT versus anything else is I know everyone thinks it's crazy that it's worth $500 billion, but it is transformational.
So do you use Google search anymore or no?
I do. I'll tell you when I use Google search. I like using it for restaurants still. I don't like ChatGPT for restaurants because I actually want the link to the site.
And the timing hours.
Menu. I think Google location is just better.
They know we're billions.
I do like it for sports because I want to go to the site. I want to go to ESPN, Yahoo, or whatever. I don't like ChatGPT for sports. I like ChatGPT for what did I just most recently use it for? I like when I upload pictures and say, do this, I'll just use it for more curiosity about learning about something. I'll use ChatGPT. It's fascinating because it just gives you and he goes, do you want more research? Oh, I had a tax question.
Mm.
And when you go to Google and ask a tax question, there are all these accounting SEO websites that are getting all the traffic. And when you get there, you don't really get an answer. You're really getting a company that's selling a service. Sometimes you get an answer. This, I'll just be like, hey, if this happens in this instance and this is my position in this, what does that mean? And they gives me a summary would you like to give it more in depth? You want to input the numbers too? So I input the numbers and I see my tax liability due to a reason. So I don't know. It's phenomenal. And I think all that to be said, Cracker Barrel could have just used ChatGPT and said, what do you think?
We take away Herschel.
If we take away Herschel, do you think people, you know what it would do? It would go check Reddit. It would go check everything and say, you know what? Herschel's very important. I actually want to do this exercise later. I'm going to say, hey, I'm Cracker Barrel. I'm thinking about changing the logo. I'm taking this old white guy out.
Well, now it's too late.
The data's in there, yeah.
The data's in there that the stock tanked.
Let's go find another logo with a human being on it and say, I'm taking him away. Mm. Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Taking away the Colonel?
Colonel's gone.
KFC's over.
Yeah, it's done.
Everyone loves the Colonel.
Yeah, Colonel's gone. And no presence of him will be at any location going further. What is the implication of that? It didn't dawn on anyone at Cracker Barrel. These people are real idiots.
Yeah, I think they're real idiots for sure. There's no question. But I also think they have 70,000 employees.
Yeah.
Obviously a lot of labor employees, but whatever. That's a large number. So it's a massive business. They definitely have employed Bain or McKinsey or BCG. One of the three has been employed. Those morons couldn't tell them, don't do this.
Those morons didn't use ChatGPT too. Yeah, because
well, they also are not the customer.
Yeah, and that's the problem inherently.
That's also why we've noticed this, that Wall Street investors that have growth funds and consumer funds, they barbell to what they like.
Yeah, that's why Peloton got valued at what they did.
Exactly, because they're like, oh, I love a Peloton.
Yeah,
but guess what? The Cracker Barrel employee does not want a Peloton.
Nobody likes Peloton, from what I said 5 years ago.
They have AI now. You see they're pushing it?
What? Is the AI going to suck the fat out of you? No. Peloton, if I was the Peloton CEO, I would take all my cash and put it in Ozempic, an Ozempic manufacturer of generics.
Yeah, you see Serena Williams, she's a spokesperson.
Everyone's on GLP. It's like, I don't think there's a world where it just doesn't, it's just part of your life. Like, I'm getting closer and closer to GLP-1.
I mean, Serena Williams looks great in the commercial.
Yeah.
She said she lost 31 pounds.
I mean, if she has to use GLP-1, why?
And she's one of the best athletes of all time.
Yeah. She probably is not working out.
Well, she said it was post-kids. That's the commercial.
Yeah.
Post-kids.
Or, I just don't feel like it anymore, which is fine. Like, you're in your 40s now. You're not working out like when you were 25. Your metabolism, and I know this, I eat way less food now than I did 5 years ago, but like, it doesn't matter. My metabolism.
Yeah.
It's
ran its continued decline.
I don't know if you listened to, there was like a string of podcasts. I randomly ended up getting served one of them when the All In crowd was at the White House.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them was with Scott Bessent. And he basically said, like, talking about right now we're in a CapEx boom. Soon, hopefully by next year, there's been a productivity boom. And if you believe that, and you start seeing it in some pockets, software engineers are seeing increase in productivity. Lawyers and accountants must be seeing obscene efficiencies, right?
Yep.
Which should create actually more lawyers and accountants, because fuck it, you can run your
own shop
cheap. You don't need paralegals. You don't need junior associates. You're one-man senior shop. You can go do enough business.
And we've said this ad nauseum about, you need someone on top of the AI to problem solve what they spit out.
Yeah.
So I'll give you a perfect example. An employee of yours who no longer works at Ghost, who I'm close with, a friend of mine sent a job opening for an AI company that does customer service AI.
Yeah.
The title is AI engineer. And I was like, he's not technical.
Yeah.
I was just asking around for him as like a favor, like, because he was looking. And he goes, no, he doesn't have to be technical. He just has to be able to problem solve. But you get that AI engineer title.
And now all of a sudden you're more valuable.
And then you get to go to Meta, DeepMind, whatever.
I'm an AI guy.
Yeah. I told him, like, no brainer, take it.
Just so
if you can get it. So you have the title. Then you're in the world.
Yeah.
Then you're in the AI.
Yeah. And I think, kind of leading into our next article, it said Google has eliminated 35% of managers overseeing small teams in the past year. And what you're seeing is this huge change in behavior from the large cap companies. When I mean large cap, I'm paying attention to Google, Microsoft, Meta, and Apple.
Yep.
And those, not so much Apple. Apple hasn't done the aggressive cuts yet. So I'm like optimistic they're up to something. But Google, Microsoft, and Meta have been cutting people relentlessly all year in their all record years. Record revenue, record profit, all-time high stocks.
And highest cash balance.
Yeah. So they have volunteer exit programs at Google right now. And that middle management layer is getting sucked out every single day. And those are the jobs that are going to be the hardest to replace, because a middle manager at a big tech company must make bank, like $300K.
Just with cash. Stock, $500,000.
Yeah, maybe even more with stock, right? If you've been there 20 years, Microsoft just cut a department where there's people that have been there for 20 years. Can you imagine? Like I recently was in Seattle for the day, and I met with someone at Amazon that had been there for 20 years. Can you imagine how rich that guy must be?
Yeah, the 35% reduction refers to managers who oversee fewer than 3 people.
Yeah.
Why were there managers for fewer than 3 people?
At a company like Google. I get it if you're a 10-person company, but like 500,000. So there's so much bloat. And so one of the interesting things.
The scary part for that manager,
Yeah.
he or she is not making that money.
Okay, so most of these
forward.
mid-level managers are 50-something-year-old white guys. That's like your prototypical person at this company. If you're a 50-something-year-old white guy that's making bank at one of these companies and you lose your job, what's the play here? Because you're not getting the same salary anywhere else ever again. Ever. Unless you fluke and end up at OpenAI as like the sales guy for fucking ads. When they launch ads on ChatGPT, it's going to be the biggest gold rush of salespeople because it's going to be easy to sell it. Hey, Joe, I know you used to buy 10 million with me at Meta. You want to bring 2 million over with me to OpenAI? Okay. Where else are these guys going?
I don't know. I think there's going to be a complete reset in their lives.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know what their expectation of what they, like we talked about the Harvard Business School kid.
Yeah.
What their expectation was before they got in all that debt was that their minimum making 250, 300K.
Yeah.
And then that 300 becomes 400.
Yeah.
400 becomes 500.
Well, look, there are jobs that's still happening in. It's just may have not be the ones that they thought they were going to get. It's still happening in finance.
Yeah, if you're the elite.
Yeah. So, but if you're the top, and you end up in private equity and you end up in any one of these funds, you're going to make money. You're going to make crazy money.
Yeah, you're talking sub 1,000 people in the country.
Yeah. But
that are making crazy money.
In finance. No, I think it's way more. I say anyone who makes over 500 grand. That's way bigger than 1,000 people.
Sure. I was thinking 7 figures.
Okay, but let's say 500K. That's a lot of money. You can live in Connecticut and live a fucking great life. Not New York City, but Connecticut or New Jersey. There's got to be 10,000 people like that. More.
Which is still, if you think a percentage of the population, that's not much.
But I'm just saying, you're talking about the person that spent $250,000 to go to like Harvard. That is a small group of people.
Yeah, I think.
And those people typically do not want to end up in finance or consulting.
If you think about what Meta did, right? They hired 10 people, paid them hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
It's 10.
Yeah.
And you think about our childhood friend trader who's making a fortune. There's 50 to 100 guys like him?
Yeah. But I think what this AI revolution is going to do is that MBA person who's now going to be embracing AI is going to be like, oh, I can go start a business. And that's the
But think about it. If you're a middle manager at Google, you've been doing nothing for 20 years.
Yeah, that guy's tough. That guy should move to a low
New Mexico.
Yes.
And just
never work again.
Hang it up.
Never work again.
You'd probably save a lot of money.
They probably have bank. You know how many, there's so many millionaires now from a net worth standpoint. You probably have a house in Palo Alto, right? That's worth.
You might have a ski house.
Yeah. Let's say you have a house in Palo Alto worth 2 to 5 million.
And then a Tahoe house.
And you have a nice 401k. You should just cut all your expenses and fucking disappear.
So I don't know the answer to this question, but I'll definitely ask friends. Google notoriously, because I know people who've done this, they take off 8 months a year and bike across the country and get paid their full salary, full stock. Do you think that's still happening?
The only reason why you're biking is hope to get hit by a car. And you get fucking insurance. You do not want to be biking across the country.
But my point is,
it's a one-way ticket.
They allow that fucking for decades.
Yeah.
I wonder if they just shut all that down now that they're downsizing.
No, I think you could do whatever you want. Look, I think the person.
No, but the sabbatical thing, whatever. Biking's one.
I'm just saying. My point is, I think there's a part of the workforce in this new economy that they don't give a fuck. They're gonna go biking and they will lose their job, and they're fine with it. There's a lot of people like that now. It's not like 2008 where people were like, I'm freaking out. I'm not making money. People are quitting left and right.
Because they've already made their money. If you were in Google from 2008.
No, I don't even think it's about money. I think is they've made a stand in their life that's saying, I care about X. I care about my time, my happiness. I don't give a shit. I'm out. A lot of people have that view of the world. They're not going to sit there and just be a part of the workforce for the sake of being at work.
Do you think that's a post-COVID thing? Everyone lost 2-3 years of their life?
Yeah, I think COVID basically said like, fuck this. I'm going to sit here and be here 25 years from now. I've said this in the pod all the time. It's a very sad statement, but like people, always share the quote is like, who is the only person that's going to remember you worked hard? Your kids. Does anyone give a fuck that you worked hard?
No.
At the end of your life?
No.
No. Only people that will notice will be your kids. That's when you think about it through that lens, you're like, ugh, what am I doing here? But then, unfortunately,
we have to pay bills.
Well, and that is like, I actually think that mentality of like, you go enjoy your life worked really well 25 years ago when cost of living was so low. So if you look at what Elon always comments when it comes to AI, he's like, someone asked him on Twitter the other day, we're going to have universal basic income if AI replaces everyone. And he basically said, no, we're going to have abundance. We're going to have abundance of free healthcare, abundance of great education. And basically there's going to be so much money floating around because everything's going to be so efficient and costs will go down that we may I actually believe this. This is where I'm like techno optimist to the fullest. I think AI will increase quality of life because you won't have to make as much money. Because
everything becomes cheaper.
Yes.
So it's deflationary.
Like, healthcare stands zero chance against AI. It is fucked. Healthcare is going to go down in cost. There's no way. Okay, what happened with defense? These smart kids showed up, like Elon started with SpaceX. Oh, NASA's spending how much? Done. NASA's done. They're not. They give all the money to SpaceX.
They lost.
It's cheaper. Save trillions of dollars.
Palantir, Anduril,
all these companies. These smart guys now, the next wave, you see Peter Thiel, he's backing healthcare. Coinbase guys, healthcare.
Longevity.
Everyone's doing healthcare next. There's too much money at stake. So in their eyes, if like, okay, fuck it, I can gut healthcare. You gut healthcare in half, you're still a trillionaire.
Right. I mean, I think they see that. I think they're also doing it for their own purposes, which is great.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, the smart people end up in the places where there's the most money to be made. And healthcare prior to AI and robotics felt like it was impossible to break. And now I'm even optimistic. I'm like, okay, all right, like you're talking about average basic healthcare could probably be done by AI.
Yeah, no, I think that's been kind of proven.
Yeah,
from the stuff you read on the internet.
Yeah, so as long
I forget if it was Mark Andreessen or Elon, one of the two was basically like, yeah, they could do half the doctor's work.
Yeah. So I think the optimism in me is that all of these things, yeah, sure, it sucks that this 50-some-year-old person is going to lose their job. But if they have money saved up and keep costs low, it's kind of like the saying around like, you just got to live a little bit longer and you might live
forever.
50 more
That's
years.
What like the Google senior people.
All those people.
I want to live long enough to live forever.
Yeah. And so I think that about money, like it's going to be a rough, bumpy ride the next couple of years. But I think that curve changes so fast.
The real issue that I kind of see, kind of broad strokes, is that these mid-20-year-old kids that went through regular education, went to a college, doesn't matter if it's elite or not, they were taught one way.
Yeah.
Now the world's transformatively different.
Yeah.
In the last 2 years.
Yeah.
How do they adapt?
I know, but like that's on you. I'm sorry. Like you have to adapt.
No, I know it's on them. But my point is,
it's same with me. Dude, but
it was like to Drama's point a few pods ago that at 23, it's 24, live with your parents. There's no stigma.
Yeah.
When we were 23 or 24, if you lived with your parents, you're a loser.
Yeah. But that,
you overextend to not live at home.
yes, my credit score was horrible. I spent all my money, but I got to live on my own. And I think but that's changing, that's for the better. That stigma actually changing is for the better because it gives you the time to kind of navigate the world. Cost of living has to go down. I don't know if you saw this. Electricity in California is up 68%.
I saw that, yeah.
68% less. Guess what my electricity DWP bill was for the last 2 months? DWP.
$1,500.
Do I have a pool?
No.
No, I have no pool, right? I have shitty grass. Now we have nice grass. $2,700.
Yeah, mine's $3,000.
You have a much bigger house, so you should pay that.
I actually called.
Did you get a discount?
No, I called because it's the city.
Yeah.
And they said, well, do you know how often your sprinklers are on? And it's the owner, because I rent.
Yeah.
The owner wants to keep the house nice.
Yeah.
Sprinklers are on nonstop.
Yeah. So do you have to pay for that?
Yeah.
But 68% increase in electricity is fucking absurd. And they want to say, oh, it's the data centers. Oh, fuck off, data centers. It's not data centers. You're price gouging us.
Yeah. No, it's true.
$2,700? Are you joking? By the way, we weren't home for 10 days that month.
But the sprinklers are on. They told me it's all sprinklers.
Okay, but no power. We were not in the house. We didn't run the toilet, didn't take a shower, didn't do wash and dry. We were home for 10 days. Like we've been gone a lot. And I'm not there. It's like, okay, there's sprinklers, but like, come on. We're not in a drought.
No, we're not.
So why are you, there's a surcharge in water. And you think Gavin Newsom's going to be the candidate? He's an idiot.
Everyone's an idiot.
But $2,700, I want a rebate tomorrow. I want half my money back. $2,700?
You go to your local city hall.
I've gone. They're idiots. Nothing happens. $2,700. I cannot believe a person with no pool and was not there for 10 days has to pay $2,700. That's insane. I literally, Haley was like, this got to be wrong. And then I put it in ChatGPT and everyone's like, yeah, they're ripping everyone off in California. It's shocking. Other big news, Nvidia finally came out with earnings.
This will move the markets one way or the other.
Yeah, so it's down in after hours right now. So the big story is they beat slightly on revenue. So typically they just blow past. They announced, but data center revenue was actually a little lower. So that's not
by
good.
$100 million.
And they approved to buy $60 billion additional in stock buybacks. Stock's down a little, a couple bucks, but a couple bucks for a $4.5 trillion company. It's probably a few $100 billion. Revenue surged 56%.
Stock's up on after hours.
I see it down.
Down almost 3%. That's a lot.
You see it up?
No.
Yeah,
down 3. It just refreshed.
Whatever. They're still doing well, but it probably doesn't go up after this. So, the stock probably trades sideways for a few months now, unless something else happens that makes it.
That means after hours are going to be down in a few hours.
See.
Let's see if crypto moved because it's a risk currency.
All right, moving on. The other big pop culture news. This is great for the kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about the Chiefs kingdom. Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce have announced their long-awaited engagement.
Good for them.
And the timing is unbelievable. So a few days before the season.
Doc just came out.
A week before the season. Doc came out. He's the face of American Eagle. Well, they're on fire, American Eagle. They got Sydney Sweeney. They got Travis Kelce with a nice little Taylor Swift bump. She's going to end up in a jacket.
For sure.
And then that thing's going to go berserk.
It's now their joint income.
Yeah, joint income. I don't know. I'm guessing they're going to keep separate bank accounts, considering she's a billionaire.
Yeah, that prenup must be airtight.
Yeah.
She's very savvy after the whole debacle with Scooter.
Yeah. I think the other interesting thing was someone wrote, man, that divorce album is going to be insufferable. Which I was crying.
No,
So-
it was
Is this the biggest marriage ever?
for Americans. Yes.
Yeah. What would be bigger in American history?
I don't know. So Adam Schefter was on Pat McAfee when this broke, and they got him on to talk about like Trey Hendrickson signing this, that,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like
It
Micah
all went out the
Parsons.
door, yeah.
He's like, I've got the biggest breaking news. And you know, it was Pat wasn't there. It was Kirk Herbstreit and the guys. Kirk was subbing in because Pat wasn't there. And everyone's just like, what are you talking about? Because obviously they're not on their phones. They're live on air. And he's like, the biggest news in the world right now. And their
They're
faces.
like, what is going on?
It's
Like Patrick Mahomes getting traded to the Raiders.
and it was Taylor Swift is now engaged to Travis Kelce.
yeah.
And US Open coverage that I saw clips, they broke their coverage to talk
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Everyone broke it.
I'm trying to think. Could Jay-Z Beyonce was big?
Not this big.
Yeah, no. Globally, is there? I mean, Princess Diana getting married.
Yeah, maybe William and Kate. But those are like kind of arranged marriages.
Those are like unlikable people, though.
Yeah.
Like most people like Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Like I don't see the same hate.
And she just did the pod. They're like so good at this.
Calculated. No, they're very. It's not just like they're in love and just. Yeah.
She just did the pod a week ago.
Probably gave her half the ownership of the pod. Look, like we're gonna be billionaires together.
Yeah, it was the highest rated pod in the history of podcasts,
Yeah.
history of YouTube.
And now they're gonna have a kid,
Of course, they have a kid.
and that kid is gonna. I mean, that's gonna break the.
I
Internet.
mean, Jason Kelsey, Travis's brother, his wife's pod is now massive because of
Yeah.
Taylor.
Yeah.
She hasn't even been on.
Yeah.
It's just because she's a Kelsey.
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, she has good content. I mean, Kelsey's the hottest family ever.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. It's very impressive.
There's a picture of them at the University of Cincinnati. It's almost like these two bozos basically married the most, Super Bowls. Just think about it. These two brothers,
from Cleveland.
Cleveland, Ohio, University of Cincinnati, just average, hardworking guys. They win Super Bowls.
And Travis got kicked off the team in college.
Wow.
He got caught with weed, which obviously
Yeah.
now wouldn't matter,
Yeah.
but back then it
Yeah.
did. And they kicked him off the team. He was almost done.
Yeah. What a story. I would watch a Travis doc.
For sure. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Look, I've never met the guy, but he seems likable.
I've met him in passing. He's a bro. Like, he wants to have a good time.
Chug a beer.
Chug a beer, chug tequila. Like, he's a bro. And like, it's clear why everyone loves him. And obviously, I think what's interesting is from like a social standpoint in America, that alpha male figure was almost like been hated on. An alpha white male figure has been basically dead for 5 years. I called the comeback last year.
Yeah, wasn't she dating some like skinny artist dude?
Yes.
Before
the
Travis?
the guy from the band. I don't even know what band. Obviously, no one cares about him anymore. But like, she went from that, like the artsy, probably like.
Look, she's been in a lot of high profile relationships.
Yeah.
Imagine all those people like this motherfucker is the one
Yes.
that's a billionaire.
Like his old tweets are so funny. He was talking about like
I mean, his-
squirrels and whatever.
His Instagram name is Killer Trav.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like it's just so funny. And I think seeing it play out, and then she's like the queen of basically women
Yep.
in America.
And globally.
Yeah, globally.
I mean,
But
you
like,
saw the
let's
tour.
just talk about America. And the figure that she married was basically shunned for the last 5 years.
What do you mean shunned?
Like alpha male white guy,
Oh, got it. Yep.
And now everyone's like, is Harrison Butker going to be one of the groomsmen? It's so good. The content's going to be good.
And it's honestly like the quintessential story for Taylor. Like her early songs was like, she's the girl in the bleachers.
yeah,
Now she married like the star.
the star. And I it's interesting that he's playing another season Because
he has to.
Yeah, now he has to. I mean, now it's just going to be, it's like the going away tour. How old is he? 35?
If you can look that up, Josh.
I'm curious to see how old he is, but
around there.
This is it. They're winning the Super Bowl.
He's 35.
Okay.
And now there's rumors that Taylor's the halftime performer.
I mean,
the NFL has to rig the whole thing to have Travis
they
there.
should give the Chiefs the Super Bowl, Taylor the thing, and then they basically tell him, all right, we got you. Get the fuck out. Go be a commentator. He should stay in the sport. They need him in the sport.
He'd be a great commentator. He's a great podcaster.
Yeah. So I think he needs to be, he'll get the Tom Brady deal.
Yeah.
$50 million a year or whatever it is. And let him be. And then she comes in, pops in. I wonder where they're going to live. They're not living in Rhode Island or where the fuck she lives.
Well, she has Tribeca.
I know, but like I don't think that's her primary residence. Killer Trav can't be in Rhode Island. Killer Trav either.
Killer Trav, maybe they go back to Nashville.
Nashville's perfect for them.
They'll have like a 500,000 acre property.
So they'll have safety. And then when Killer Trav wants to throw down, he can go to the honky tonk and just get wasted with the bros.
It is an amazing story.
Yeah.
What I like about it is everyone thought it was fake when it started.
I thought it was fake. I didn't believe it.
And
it
now,
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, now it's like you said it. He's a bro.
Yeah.
So that might mean she might be normal. Because he's not doing the woof woof, bullshit.
He's farting, burping, smashing beer bottles on his head. And he's probably getting into fights with his brother at like Thanksgiving. They're probably fucking wrestling.
I mean, the first game that Taylor went, Jason Kelsey took his shirt off and jumped into the stands.
Yeah.
So she's okay with that.
Is she going to Brazil for the game? That's the first game.
Yeah, she's not on tour.
Yeah. She's done. Wow. It's blockbuster.
It is. And it shocked the internet.
Yeah. And I was in the middle of a very serious meeting and I was like, whoa. I was excited for them.
Yeah. No,
it's a big story. It's a big story. Really, really exciting. All right, moving on. Here's a crazy article that Wall Street Journal keeps fucking pushing in my face every day. And I don't know if because it's my age or the algorithm keeps pushing me. Adults are going to sleepaway camp to make friends. It seems to actually work. I don't know. So I read the article. There are now, if you live in LA or New York.
What's the age barrier?
All ages.
Like a 45-year-old's going?
Yes. So Mickey, who listens to the pod, I don't want to shit on adult sleepaway camps, but Mickey went to Mike Krzyzewski's basketball camp.
The Duke thing.
In Duke and played basketball.
That's no different.
Yeah. Which I thought was super cool. And I assume he made friends there. So is this any different if you're like into poetry and you go to a poetry adult?
It's no different.
Yeah.
If you think about the yoga retreats, we know rich guys that go around the world on yoga retreats. Yeah. So that's for a social perspective.
So is it like everyone has a hobby or an interest?
Think Burning Man. Burning Man is just a bond
camp
with people.
Yeah. It's a sleepaway camp.
Yeah.
Sleepaway camp for druggies.
Yes. Half my friends are there.
Sleepaway camp for druggies. But I think that's it's really interesting when you just word it like sleepaway camp for adults. I'm just like, oh, these fucking dorks. Yeah. And then you start thinking about, what is everything? Everything kind of fits that mold. And it also then started making me think about like how much more opportunity is there in sleepaway camps.
A lot. Think about people who do ayahuasca.
I have a better one. What if there was a sleepaway college football gambling camp?
I'd go.
Imagine opening weekend, 4 nights. Someone rents out an entire hotel in Vegas. Everything's TV. Breakfast is football. Lunch is football. Dinner is football. At night, you're playing flip cup. It's just like you wear your team. You hang out with people from your school. Who's not signing up for that?
There'd be a wait list. Yeah. Barstool sponsor it.
Yeah.
Have Big Cat and PMT
on
the mic.
Yeah. people, because effectively people are doing this for fantasy football, right? Like your group of friends get together, maybe at a restaurant, a bar. I know people that go on trips, like they full on, we're meeting in Cabo for fantasy football draft.
Fantasy drafts happen in Vegas.
Yeah. So what I'm just saying is like, if we think this adult sleepaway camp is real, one of the real things around it is that like adults struggle with friendships. And especially if you start thinking about it from the lens of like adults who are married with kids, maintaining friendship is very hard because you just don't have time, right? Like you work, you spend time with your kids at, night or mornings, and then weekends, depending on your kid's age, it's activities. And then you're just like, you're exhausted. Like, do you really want to go? Like, even last week when we went Saturday, like with Eric, I was dying at home. And I was like, fuck it. I never see him. I'll go out for an hour. But like, it takes a lot of effort when you're an adult to hang out with your friends.
Yeah. And I think this has been going on forever. So the rich guy version, Kelly Slater, the surfer.
Yeah.
He's got a surf camp.
Yeah.
In the middle of California.
Yeah.
I forget the city. But I know so many friends that go with like a random group and they, aren't the most athletic, but they still do it. But it's like a bonding experience.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, okay, not everyone can go to Kelly Slater surf camp, but there is clearly an opportunity to continue to build. That's a great gig for the 55-year-old white guy that lost their job at Google, is to create a summer camp based on, because I think it could be hyper niche. Like if you're into X, there's 30 people that are going to go hang out in somewhere.
Yeah. And you could do a chess camp.
Chess camp. I would do a running camp. I would do, even if it's just for 2 nights. Yeah, we're just going to run for 3 days. And then you hydrate and fucking stretch and whatever. Like, I think there's so much opportunity in community and community building, and that people will pay for it. Because at this point, I compare spending money to going out to eat every time. Like, if we're going to do this, how much would it cost me to go to dinner with the family? And if I think I could if the trade is better, like going out to eat for a family of 4 in LA is $250. So I think about it like, okay, what can I do with $250 with the family that's more interesting? So if you're thinking about like, okay, I have discretionary income where I want to enjoy myself or meet friends, you don't have to spend that much more money and you probably get a pretty cool experience.
Yeah. So our close friend AJ started hashtag lunchbag pre-COVID.
Yeah. Probably 10 plus years ago. Yeah.
And I used to go when it was early on, and he's built this massive community.
Yeah.
And he's doing a lot of great stuff, feeding the homeless. I guarantee you over half the crowd goes just to be around other people.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though they're doing great stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not like discounting it by any means.
But I think that's a lot of things. It's why run clubs are popular. It's why all these things are become popular. So sleepaway camp is like the next iteration. It just sounds ridiculous. Adult sleepaway camp just sounds like I don't know, some pedo fucking weekend. Like, what are you guys doing over there?
Well, it's clickbait. Got you to read it.
What?
If they worded it differently, there's a lot of cool activities that adults are doing.
Yeah, but Wall Street Journal purposely words things to like offend people, right? And so,
or to be like, oh, these sickos. Who are these sickos?
Yeah, sickos on the weekends are paying $1,000 to be sickos. But yeah, I think I like the idea. I'm just curious to see how it really plays out in like at scale, like, and all the different, I'm more excited to see like, what do entrepreneurs do to like take advantage of this momentum?
Well, Summit Series, the same thing, right?
Yeah.
They're huge.
Yeah. And that's, I think that targeted young working professionals. I think the opportunity is the 45, 50 plus who are like, it's really hard as you get older to have friends.
And they're probably bored. So they want something to do.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I just see with my in-laws, they're very active. They sold their business in their 50s. And so they've been golfing, traveling. They got lucky where they were passionate about golf and travel. So they have like activities. like a lot of people don't have activities. Like our mom is into gardening and like, so she has like she's into her religious studies. So she has like her community, but like a lot of people don't have anything. They don't have interests. They don't have hobbies. And like, if you look at what are the most defining factors of why people live a long life is community.
Yeah.
So it's a longevity play to build these kind of communities and institutions.
Yeah. It's no different than a Soul Cycle class.
Yeah. But I'm saying it like, it's just Soul Cycle. College football gambling weekend, I think it's more attainable than a Soul Cycle class.
Yeah.
Soul Cycle class is fucking hard. Right. And not everyone's into it.
Because there's a viral instructor who plays all the pop songs like Bieber, Taylor Swift, and the whole class is screaming at the top of their lungs all the lyrics.
Yeah.
So they feel like they're bonding.
Yeah. No, I get it. And I think the key is like what will be the continued catalyst for these communities. This is why I'm like just optimistic that like, yes, there'll be mass layoffs, but there's going to be a lot of new things that pop up. Start a camp.
Start a camp.
What's
the title of the episode?
All right. We're going to end with the last article. Mart CEO and founder is now the 79th richest person in the world. Unbelievable. So they're launching mini Labubus. It feels like the Labubu hype is over.
I don't know.
Do you still hear people talk about it?
So we have like a lot of people that work with Mab that are younger women. They all have Labubus on their bags.
Real or fake?
So I'm not a spotter, but they are.
I just feel like the talk on social media has calmed down. It was euphoric a month ago. The school just started. I know different schools have different rules. Our school banned Labubus last year, but I wonder, like at schools, are kids walking into school this year with a Labubu on their backpack?
I would say yes.
Yeah.
I think it's got legs.
I think it's got legs to Christmas, but I am a little. It felt oversaturated. It was too much Labubu.
Well, that's the thing with everything. The half-life is just so much shorter for everything
because of social.
Just social. There's gonna be a next Labubu.
Yeah, there is one. It's called Baby 3.
There you go. What is that?
All right.
What's Baby 3?
Baby 3 looks like a Labubu, and the eyes move. You can move the eyes, and has like cool outfits. Like dresses trendier, but it's hot. That was a big Comic-Con lunch.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In America, they're Chinese toy as well.
Yeah, because Comic-Con must have been like a month and a half ago.
This guy's worth $20 billion.
Hopefully he sells.
All right. Moving on. Do you have winners, losers content?
I have a winner.
Okay. Who's your winner?
Jay Sean.
Okay.
Jay Sean had a #1 Billboard song called Down, I think in 2008.
15 years ago, yeah.
2008, 2009, something like that. And this is the beauty of the internet. It randomly went viral on TikTok.
Yeah.
With a very complicated dance.
Yeah.
Like, it's not easy to do.
Yeah, I saw the dance. It looks hard.
It looks really... How are there this many good dancers? Because obviously the algorithm figured out I wanted to watch it. So, and the views are insane. These random kids.
Yeah.
They're getting millions and millions of views.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he's going to see a bump in his Spotify streams. I'm sure, gigs, tours. I actually texted him, dude, I don't know if it's my algorithm or are you viral right now? Yeah. And he's like, no, I'm viral. My daughter's entire YouTube shorts is this song.
Oh, that's amazing.
And he's like, he's like, I have no explanation.
That's great. I love it. That's the beauty of what's happening. That's very true. My winner is, the Donald. The Donald is just giving fire content from morning to night. His unbelievable content production. The hat collection is growing. Trump was right about everything. Like, just unbelievable hat collection. Merch is great. It boggles my mind that this guy can say so much shit from morning to night. Like, every time I hit refresh on X, it's a quote from this guy, and he's live somewhere. He's just always...
The funniest is when he comes out of Air Force One and he's just standing there.
Yeah. But unbelievable content. The thing I'm most excited about is interest rates are going to zero. I don't even think they'll be 1%. I think it's going to zero.
Zero's tough.
Half. Japan used to be half.
I think you definitely get 1 to 2, percent.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because he's not putting someone in that's not going to do it.
No,
They'll just fire him.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Let the good times roll.
Yeah, that's...
Who's your loser?
Losers, honestly, the way we deal with gun culture, there was a mass shooting in Minneapolis today.
Yeah.
At the minimum, 2 kids died. I think 16 got shot. It was a Catholic school at Mass. And, you know, my daughter goes to a Presbyterian school and we do Mass twice a week.
Yeah.
When she's in school. And it's just heartbreaking.
What are the gun laws in Minnesota?
I don't know.
Pretty liberal state. They shouldn't, do they have assault rifles and shit?
I don't think it matters at this point. You could get it in.
Yeah, so that's the problem. The problem is just gone, right? Like you can't solve it. Too many guns.
Yeah, and there's a lot of news that I don't know what's real and what's fake. There's a YouTube that someone sent us.
The manifesto.
The manifesto. I don't know if that's real.
Yeah.
Don't know if it's fake.
Yeah.
But I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's so scary. Especially school just open for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And kids' schools, and unfortunately, I think in the big cities, schools have now added security, which was pretty new. I think it happened during COVID, really. And now every school is setting, we have fucking ex-Mossad. We have fucking military on, which is crazy.
I think even in the LAUSD, the security is pretty strict.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think in LA,
in public schools,
LA, New York.
Forget private schools. We know the private schools are going to have the best security.
But I think in LA, you have to have security. You cannot. I can't speak for other cities, but LA public school has security.
Yeah, you can't just walk into school.
No, you definitely can't walk in, but you also need people patrolling.
Yeah.
Just there's too many people that are wanting to do shit.
Yeah, and think about it. It's a lot of the high schools at LAUSD are 5,000 kids.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah, very sad. My loser of the week, my loser of the next 3 years is going to be anyone that does not have money in an asset.
Mm.
So if history tells us anything, is that we may get a correction in the stock market, in the next year, next month even. But when you have low interest rates, you're going to have probably high inflation and your money is going to be worth less. And so you have to put it in a place that it's going to appreciate. And the easiest thing to do is put it in public equities. I don't think there's anything easier because you could put any amount. There's no red tape. Real estate does not seem like a place you want to put your money in right now, especially in the big cities because it seems like it's finally coming down. I think you have to have exposure in assets. I think where the wealth divide will get really ugly is if you don't have it in assets, whether it's crypto, whether it's stocks, maybe real estate, things are going to inflate.
You're right. There's no question about it. The problem is, and I've dealt with this over the last decade with young people that work for us, young people that work for you today. When they ask me questions, they get spooked on a correction and they sell everything.
Yeah.
No one has the balls.
Well, the
just
problem
to hold.
is, you know why? They're in high risk shit. And that's why it's scary. When you get the 50% drawdown, everyone's looking for get rich quick. No one wants 8%, 10%. All you have to do at this point so that you don't go to zero in wealth is you have to beat inflation, right? You have to at least beat inflation. Otherwise, your money is just not. So if you're looking at 2, 3, 4% inflation, which could happen in the next couple of years, you need to find an asset that returns more than that. Otherwise, your money it's worth less.
Right.
So I think everyone is going to go buy, the rug pull coin. And that's why they get spooked and they leave. It's not like they're in Bitcoin. None of these kids are in Bitcoin.
No, they don't want to
Yeah,
they get spooked
because they're
by-
like, wait, what's going to go up? 10x? That's not enough.
Well, they already saw it go from 100 to 112,000 today.
Yeah, but like, there's probably, the likelihood of it going to 1 million is probably pretty fucking high. It may take 3 years. It may take 15. It'll still be an extremely high performing asset. And then if you think about it, the S&P 500 ain't going down 5 years from now.
No.
It will be up. 10 years from now, it'll be up more. But like, that's boring, right? Like fucking 10%, 8%. But you just need to beat inflation right now.
Yeah.
All right, content. There's only one thing happening.
Sports are back.
No, there's only one thing happening.
College football.
One thing happening in college football.
Arch Manning.
That's it.
Ohio
Nothing else
State.
matter.
American hero.
Yeah. He had an amazing quote interview yesterday. So Texas is playing Ohio State at Ohio State. And they banned Dave Portnoy.
Yep.
Unbelievable content. Just made his like allure even bigger.
Why did they ban him? I saw him do the video, but he didn't really explain why they banned him.
I think they just don't want him around. He's banned from Super Bowl. He's banned from a lot of things. I think he's banned from all NFL games, maybe even.
No, him and Roger made up, I think.
Did they?
I think so.
Archie Manning had an interview, like some local news.
It's Arch. Archie's the grandpa.
Okay. They don't nickname Archie? Okay. Arch Manning had a interview in some local news. They're like, how does it feel to have kind of like a gun to your back this whole season? Like a target on your back.
Yeah, I saw this.
And he's like, I don't have a target on my back. I have a laser at everyone else's. Woo! Hot.
Yeah, it's hot. I mean, I fear he's going to get, like the Shedeur Sanders treatment. He's too famous. And because Dion's as big as the Mannings.
Yeah.
And it clearly hurt Shedeur.
Yeah. They're on a way better team. It's not even the same planet. I don't think Arch Manning is Shedeur Sanders from a, antics standpoint. Like, he's just not.
No, he seems just
he's wearing a suit. His shirt's tucked in. Like, he's different.
Yeah, they say that all the commentators say that he's like actually just dialed in football. Like he's not doing the TikTok, not doing Instagram.
It's going to cause racial divide.
Of course.
When this guy fucking crushes it.
And he's the number one pick.
Yeah. He will 100% be the number one pick.
He might stay another year.
What?
They're saying he might stay another year.
Make 20 mil, stay at home.
There's already a divide. Some people are saying he's the 6th or 7th best quarterback in the SEC, which I don't buy.
Obviously.
It gets views.
Yes. It's great saying that. And he may lose this weekend. He may have a shitty season. It doesn't matter.
They're underdogs.
Yeah. I mean, it's on the road. Like, fine. But like the kids genetically, it's like same with Shedeur. Like he's going to be fine in the NFL. Arch is going to be a superstar.
What pisses me off is the coach of Texas was the USC coach, Sark.
Yeah.
And we ran him out of the building, and now he has Arch Manning and the best roster in football.
Well, that's a function of culture. USC sports culture is not like Texas. USC sports isn't the top priority of the school. University of Texas, what matters more? Fucking torchy tacos? Like, no one gives a fuck. It's fucking football.
There was a report that a Texas high school football stadium is being built for $64 million.
Yeah, I mean, I went to Bentonville. I've been many times. Go look at that stadium. And look how packed it is on Friday. It's fucking insane.
It makes sense because if you're a family of 4, you can't afford to go to the Cowboys game, but you could go to the high school football game.
Yeah. No, who can go to, it's too expensive. By the way, the high school football game gives me the same action that I want.
Well, they're all going to be on the Cowboys.
Yeah, just watching them a few years earlier. My content is there's a couple, because of the NFL, Dallas Cowboys documentary.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
I'm going to start this weekend the Chiefs Kingdom documentary.
I watched it.
I haven't watched it.
Fantastic.
I mean, they're just shoving football content in my face, and I'm going to consume all of it.
And the U.S. Open is heating up.
I'll watch next week.
Yeah, next week's the big week.
Yeah, I don't need to watch like these nobodies in the heat.
Carlos Alcaraz shaved his head.
Yeah. Well, his brother fucked up his haircut.
I know.
And
And
that's
then
why
he looks like Maverick looks exactly like Alcaraz.
Yeah. He does have, because he has thick eyebrows too.
And even when he shaved his head, when Matt was in surgery, I was looking at photos. It's the exact same person.
That's funny. Maybe he's Spanish. All right. We got some comments. First one is from Lucy Dietrich. What a treat. All three in the studio. Love it. Nice work, guys. That was a good episode. Next one, at Padre D Productions. 320, bro, no lie. I don't go anymore like that, but I swear these new age kids have a whole new vibe. And from what I've been seeing, I'll be 40 in December, and I know exactly what y'all are talking about. The club vibe always had a hard aspect around it that I feel has left the scene recently, and for the better. Everything seems fun and inviting, when back in our day, especially at the end of the night, everybody was standing around mean mugging. I wish I could figure it out. I know it's not a difference in the music, because rap music is more gangster than ever, which is awesome. I was even thinking maybe there's more females in the population, which would help. Another thing I thought of was that I think there's just not as much pressure to act hard as there used to be. Back in our day, you had to have a hard aspect to you or to be masculine to get chicks, or so we thought. It's good observation. I'll tell you why the vibe has completely shifted. I listened to Spotify today. We dropped off our new second grader at school, and the way back, I got stuck in 1 hour traffic. So the little one and I were listening to Spotify. There's a song that says, I am weak. Like, I'm a weak man. I'm a weak person. And it's celebrating his weakness.
Isn't that exact opposite of your whole claim? Masculinity, Travis Kelce.
Well, he would never listen to
Killer
this song.
Travis.
Yeah, Killer Travis not listening to that song. But to his point around the club, there's a song called I Am Weak, and he's like celebrating that he's a weak ass bitch. So if you're celebrating that, then yeah, why are you fighting at the club?
I also think the resurgence of house music coming back to mainstream, because obviously it had its peak.
Yeah.
And then people.
House music does not encourage fighting. It's
Exactly.
about dancing.
And shrooms.
Yeah, but it's also about dancing. It's fun. It's a much more fun culture. It's why probably hip hop music never comes back into clubs in a major way. Just for, if I'm a club owner, why play it?
We have the liability.
Yeah, who cares? Let these kids do drugs and dance. It's way safer. Like, do you really want to deal with the madness of playing that and having people act tough? Like, and obviously in certain cities it'll never go away, but like, I could see in LA and Miami and these places where they're just like, oh.
LA, Miami, New York, probably it goes away. Atlanta, it stays.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is the hip hop night still big in LA?
Yeah, I think it is, but I don't know if the music is only hip hop now.
Now they're playing
house too. I'm sure they're playing more like dancey house, but like they're playing
Black
party
Coffee.
music. Yeah. All right. Last one. Happy birthday to Jordan Harvey, one of our Ghost team members and early supporter and helper on the pod back in the day.
Yeah.
Maybe 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
During COVID.
Yeah, during COVID. And then he ended up working at Ghost. It's a little under the weather today, so happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday. And Jordan, I know you listen. You have paper hands.
Does he have paper hands?
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't listen to me.
All right, everyone. Enjoy the long weekend. Stay safe. Stay cool. Don't water your lawn because you'll go broke. And we'll see you back here on Tuesday.